Welcome back to ISV International, U.S. Virgin Islands International Chess, guys. And if you have selected this video, you have chosen from the playlist for the Olympiad year 2022. And if you guys made it here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this game. This game was from round 4 or 5, I believe, against the country of Palau. In this game, Justin Hare from the ISV Men's Open National Team competing in the Olympiad had the black pieces. We had the white pieces in this game. Justin had the white pieces here. And Justin opened the game with e4, d5. So we have a Scandinavian defense on the board. First game that I have checked out locally over the web server chess results to find a Scandinavian defense in an ISV round. Hey guys, well, the most played move in the position is just queen captures, knight to c3, Mises Kochroach variation, queen to d8, Magnus Carlsen variation, queen to e6, and queen to a5, the most played move. But instead, going for the modern gambit variation with knight to f6, says Justin's opponent. Guys, one of the reasons why I wanted to show this game as well is because this is the same round that Nyan got a win. We finished 2.5 to 1/2. So a full point over Palau to win the round. And thanks to Justin's win, I think this also really helped us because we must have been on the fence about either winning or losing the round. So it's important to cover, guys, okay? Thank you. Knight to f3, blocking the attack from the g4 bishop to the queen. e6, d captures e6, bishop e6, knight to g5. Justin wants to harass the bishop, but the bishop goes back to f5, queen to f3, queen e7 check. Okay, let's take it back. Queen e3, queen takes, f takes e3, knight to c6, bishop to e2, played by Justin, bishop e7, castles, and bishop to g6, knight to c3, a6. No queens on the board, but Justin has the center completely dominated here. Short castles from black. After d4, bishop to f3, bishop to d3. Interesting move, now going after the rook here on the f1 square, but dropping the bishop back, saying, okay, takes, and life goes on. Instead, Connor's opponent here, whose name was Angelo Salvadora, rated 1711. And let's see how this game played out after b3, move 16. So playing positions with white where there's no queens on the board, in cases where maybe you may or may not have the center game already taken over, it might be much more preferable in some or more cases. I would say more than not to have an advantage here with white. So if anything, guys, it's white that is slightly better. Knight to b4 after a3, knight to c6, knight h3, knight a5, bishop d1. Justin finding the best move in the position, protecting now on b3. Bishop now harassing again. Justin settles for rook to f2 after that joust. And this light squared bishop for Team Black seems to be what it's all about. But Justin says, nope, now I'm going to capture on g6 after you put your bishop on the g6 square. Bishop to d2, b6, knight d5, knight d5, rook f8, check first, and intermezzo. And now c captures on d5, c5. And in this position, we can capture en passant. And that's exactly what Justin played. Best move. Knight captures on c6, bishop f3, knight to b8. Bishop to b4, bishop b4, a b4, rook to f6, rook to c1, b5 pawn thrust, rook to c8 check to the black king, takes, king f8, d5, king e7, e4, king to d6. Black is now marching towards the center of the board with the black king. And here comes the knight now, knight to d7, ready to help start defending the open positions. e3, king e5, g4, knight f6, but h3 and h4, and rook to g5, knight h7. It appears as though the position is to be drawn. Justin offering, of course, here the g4 pawn with g4, g5, after attacking the knight here. Okay, let's go to what I'm talking about here. So knight h7, d6 now, and d7's a real threat. Knight f7, protecting the queening square. Bishop to g4, g5, and bishop to f5. Guys, and it was in this position on move 44 that both players agreed to a draw. I'm not sure who offered the draw or what the case, but this was definitely a draw by agreement. Okay, both players agreeing mutually. Draw mutually accepted. Well, to continue this game, I mean, one line could certainly go like this. You could drop the knight back. You could drop the king back, which is maybe a little more preferred. But if you do that, now you give time for white to start attacking the queen side. And now if you go for a move like king back, and I'm ready to maybe take that pawn someday, well, that means now I get to travel forward and start taking your pawns, I guess, correct? Yeah, so this is, this is pretty bad now, right? So it's looking like white's completely winning. I would have played on in that game if black offered the draw. If it was indeed black, I would have declined with white. White is winning in this position. However, given the line that we just went over, the winning line in this minor piece and pawn endgame, white was much better. I think throughout the whole game, even before the exchange of knights there on d5, even after bishop b2 and b6, white is still much better here. White has a center, and I would much rather play with white after move 23. I would know what to do in this position and probably convert, probably have good chances at converting. So this will be the last video covered in the Olympiad special. This was Justin's tie, draw half and half with the white pieces in a round that we defeated Palau. 2022 Southern India and Chennai. Guys and girls, get some rest, play some chess, have a nice and comforting summer. Talk about chess with a friend. Have a wonderful endeavor wherever you are on planet Earth, and enjoy your time and help somebody else enjoy their time, and then we'll all enjoy and have a good time. This is Colin, guys, your host, signing off with the 14th video of this playlist, and this will do it. It was a real joy. Go Team ISV, our national team. You guys gave us the best Olympiad at U.S. Virgin Islands chess in over 20 years, and also gaining a titled player out of the endeavor. We really couldn't have asked for more. I don't think there was any more to ask for. Take care, guys. See everyone on the other side. Bye-bye, and take care over the board and online. Stick to chess. Okay, bye, guys.